Fundraising for your cause or organization on Action Network is super easy and convenient. To start, go to the Start Organizing menu and click Create Fundraiser. If this is the first time you're setting up a fundraiser, we'll ask you to create an account with WePay, our payment processor. All you need to do here is create a username and password. So click on the green Set Up Your WePay Account button, give them your name, email address, and set a password, and agree to their terms of service, and click Grant Access. When you're ready, you can go to WePay.com, use that username and password to log in, and then finish setting up your account with your bank account information, or tell them where to send a check. We'll cover that in a minute. Please make sure you create a new account here. Don't log in with any existing WePay accounts that you may have. Click on the red button to go create your first fundraising page. So once you have your login created, you'll be brought to the page to create your fundraiser. Give your fundraising page a title. Then you can set the amount buttons that you want to have. To remove one of the default buttons we give you, just click the Remove button. Use the Add Amount option button to add whatever amounts you'd like. These amounts and buttons are going to be added in the order in which you create them. Leave this box blank and click the green Add Amount option button to create an Other option where people can fill in whatever amount they would like. Your next option is for whether you want the page to be for recurring donations. You can give people the option to make a donation recurring or to make all donations on that page recurring, such as for when you're running a campaign specifically to recruit monthly donors. You can also allow people to set their own recurring period or set it to weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. If you don't want people to be given the option to become a recurring donor, just use the red button here to remove that option entirely. Now you'll select your recipient by clicking on the green Add Recipient button. This is the name that will be shown on the fundraiser as to who will be receiving your funds. In most cases, you'll be selecting your group from the drop-down menu. You can also raise funds for another individual or group, so long as they're set up to receive donations on Action Network. You can also add more than one recipient and fundraise for multiple recipients, or set up a joint fundraiser between your organization and another allied group. When adding multiple recipients, we'll automatically set the division to be evenly distributed among all recipients. Donors will be able to edit their amounts to change the distribution if they'd like. So select your group or yourself from the drop-down menu here and click Add. And now we're set up for our group to receive funds. Below this, you'll see the form that people will be asked to fill out when donating. This is more extensive than our normal forms, as we have to ask for address and billing information. If there are additional questions that you want to ask of your donors, you can do so, as always, by using the blue Add Additional Form Questions button or the green Add Custom Form HTML button. For more information on using our form builder to add custom fields, please watch our Common Action Concepts video. Next, you'll see this disclaimer box. This is optional, but allows you to add any disclaimer text that you want or are legally required to provide, such as information about whether donations to your cause are tax deductible. Now, let's scroll back up and look at this right sidebar. The first piece here is our goal slider. You can publicly track donations if you'd like, using the goal slider to track total number of donations or dollars raised. If you'd prefer not to have a goal slider, just use the green button to remove it. Next, you can add an image to your fundraising page. Just click the Add Image or Logo box and click on the Browse button in the prompt to add an image from your computer. On these pages, we ask that your image is 600 pixels wide by about 240 pixels high. Then you'll add the description of your donation page and make your pitch for why people should donate to you. For your description section, you can format your text using our formatting toolbar that's available on all of our actions. You can write it in HTML, change the font size, bold, italicize, or strike your text, create bulleted or numbered lists, indent your text, add an image or video or table, insert links, change the alignment, or add a horizontal rule bar. Use these formatting options to customize the appearance of your page to your liking. And lastly, you'll indicate under whose name the fundraiser is being published. In most cases, you'll want that to be your group with your organization name. When your group sponsors an action, all the data you collect goes onto that group's list. For more information on using and creating groups, please watch the group's video tutorial or read more about it at help.actionnetwork.org. Once you've finished setting your fundraiser up, hit the Save and Publish button. You'll get this pop-up asking you if you want to connect your group to the WePay account. Click Yes. You can set up different recipients for each group that you have on Action Network, even with the same login, with different bank accounts for each. This means you can keep your C3 and C4 donations separate, for instance. So go ahead and click Yes to link your WePay account to your group. And now you're on your action management page. But let's pause here for a moment to talk about the most important part of your fundraising, how you actually get your money. At the beginning of setting up your fundraiser, you created an account with WePay, our payment processor, just by creating a login and password. To set things up for them to send you money, you'll go over to WePay.com. Let's click over there now. Log in with the username and password that you created at the beginning. This will give you some information about how to navigate your dashboard. Click OK, got it, and let's go explore. Here, you'll see the group that you created linked. Click on this little gear button to get to your settings page. You'll see a tab for withdrawals. Now, you can add a bank account or ask them to send you checks at regular intervals. Give WePay your information, and you'll be all set to do your withdrawals. Let's go back to the Action Management page. This is where you can track all your statistics for your fundraiser. You can see, at a glance, the number of dollars raised and the number of daily donations that have been made. You can also see the rest of your statistics like website tracking, referral tracking, and source codes. Unlike the rest of our tracking for these statistics on your other action management pages, here we'll break out how many dollars came in from each of these sources, the average donation amount, and as well as the total number of donations and the number that are new to your list, as always. In addition to what we normally track here, now you'll see the dollars raised and the average donation amount for each section. For more information on our statistics tracking for all of our actions, please watch our Common Action Concepts video tutorial. There are a few other pieces of the action management page for fundraisers that are a little different from the action management pages for other kinds of actions. Check out this Recipients tab. If you have multiple recipients for your fundraiser, here you'll see how the money you've raised is divided among the recipients. The other piece that's different is this Donors tab. Click here to download your CSV, and we'll give you a spreadsheet of your donors and their contribution amounts. Note that this will only give you the information on donors to this particular fundraiser. If you have multiple fundraising pages set up and want a report of all your donors across all those pages, which includes the donation amount, you'll pull that report from your WePay account at WePay.com. If you just want a report of all your donors, or all your donors that also meet other qualifications, you'll be able to use our report or query tools to get that list, but it won't include the donation amounts. For more information on creating reports and using our query builder, please watch those video tutorials. And for more information on fundraising with Action Network, or to learn more about any of our other features, please go to help.actionnetwork.org.